All right, hey everyone, Miss Katie and I are going to read you a book for Groundhog Day. We know it's coming up on Monday, and this book is called Groundhog Gets a Say. I don't get it. Where is everybody? Yesterday I was big news, a star, king of the mound. Everyone wanted my weather report. Today, nothing. This happens every year. My holiday ought to last longer than a day. I don't just do the weather. Groundhogs deserve better. A week maybe. No, make that a month. February should be Groundhog Appreciation Month. He's already the only animal with a national holiday, unless you count the turkey. But look where that guy ends up at the end of the day. Shush, this is important.
You think I'm just a groundhog? Nope, I'm also called a whistle pig. In danger, I whistle very loud. And then I go, phew, as phew, it's over. Danger past. He's trying to make us think that name's all about the whistle and not about his pigginess. Hey, you're talking about my hero. I can think of a few other names to call him, like Mr. Full of Himself.
And I've even got a third name, Woodchuck. If only I had $1 for every time someone asked me, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? The truth is, I'm not into chucking wood. I'm not interested in moving dirt. Lots of it. Maybe the poem should go, how much ground could a groundhog? I'm a digging machine. I could move about 700 pounds of dirt and rocks in one day. And how about this? My ears don't even get dirty. I have ear flaps to help them clean. Yeah, but look at the rest of you. Actually, groundhogs clean up nicely. We're very neat.
I don't dig any old which way. First, I go down a few feet, and then up a foot, and then down again. That hump is my flood bump. It keeps the burrow from getting soaked in a storm. See, groundhogs are always thinking. My burrow is popular. Neighbors scoot in to avoid danger. Some can't wait to move in when I move out. Look, indoor plumbing. That's classy. I told you we're tidy. Well, maybe you're not a hog.
Of course we're not hogs. We're related to squirrels, but we're bigger and rounder. What'd he just say? He can be in my family. You can pick your friends, but not your family.
People everywhere love groundhogs. We're in the family of rodents called marmots, so the people who love us are actually called marmotophiles. Folks who study us are called marmoteers or marmotologists, not groundhogologists or people with too much time. Right, remember the mess he made of Mr. Moody's garden? I could think of a few folks who aren't fans of your so-called cousin over there.
You think I have to stay on the ground? Only if I want to. I can climb trees. So now he's a tree hog too, but let's see him fly. Or hang upside down by his back toes from a bird feeder. And I can swim too. I don't love it like Cousin Beaver, but I can hoggy paddle. Seems to us that you're a bit slow on your feet, like a blimp with legs. Well, if you must bring that up, okay, we're not all that quick as animals go, but we can run as fast as an average 4th grader.
Bet you can't sneak up on me. I'm very alert. That's how I deal with predators. My head is like a submarine periscope. My eyes, ears, and nose are set up high so I can see what's around. Snoot in the air is right, and if your head gets any bigger, you'll never get down your hole. My nose is so terrific that I've got my own caller ID system. If you've been by my burrow for a visit, I'll know about it. He smells, he hears, he sees, he swims and climbs trees. Anything else, Mr. Wonderful?
Yes, I can live in all kinds of places. Fields, woods, thickets, rocky areas, or under sheds and porches. I'm not fussy. Same is true for eating. Not picky there either. I'll eat grass, dandelion greens, clover, grains, bark, insects, fruit, veggies. Yakety yak yak. My ears are tired. You must spend as much time chewing as you do talking.
Speaking of eating, my chompers aren't just for chewing. My fabulous teeth even help dig my burrow. They're strong enough to gnaw through roots and move rocks. And I can chatter my teeth so loudly that my enemies turn and flee. Can you do that? Didn't think so. Well, I can do that and more. I have special teeth that keep growing. Gnawing keeps them just the right length. Too long, like that beak of yours, wouldn't be good. Hey, we squirrels have those kind of teeth too. Maybe we really are related, but how do you keep your teeth short during that long snooze?
Hibernating, not snoozing. It's not the same as snoozing. There's more to it. Before the weather gets cold, we snack like mad and cover our bodies with fat. You mean pig out? Whistle pig out. Shh, I want to hear about the teeth. I'm getting to that. When I'm ready to hibernate, I go down into my burrow and seal myself into a lower chamber so that no one will be able to disturb me. In my hibernation slumber, I barely breathe, only about once every 6 minutes, and my heart beats only once every 4 or 5 minutes. Everything slows way down. My teeth even stop growing. That's amazing. It must be very dark and stuffy in there. And don't you get hungry?
Nope. My amazing body isn't doing anything except getting thinner. I'm barely even aging. I'd like that. I'm tired of being called an old crow. So you wake up just to give us a weather report? Well, yes, but when the days are warmer, I also feel the need for a snack and a date with a mate. When I find a mate I like, we chuckle and chatter at each other, and we touch noses and rub cheeks. Oh, that's sweet. Very cute. Ugh, disgusting.
I'm not only cute, I'm helpful. Scientists are trying to figure out if people could hibernate as groundhogs do. They study us to learn more about body rhythms and cycles of animals, including people. Maybe one day folks will climb aboard a space vehicle, hibernate, and wake up on Mars. Wow, that would be amazing. I'd sign up for one of those trips. I hope there's food on Mars.
Okay, cousin, I admit you're pretty cool. Yeah, you've got a few talents. You're the hog. Operation Groundhog will start immediately. The world will know the hog truth.
And the last page is him signing as he wrote a book about Groundhog Day and why it should be Groundhog Month. So we have a very important day coming up with Groundhog Day, and we would love for you all to reply back to this and tell us something you learned about groundhogs in this book, and also to send pictures of you doing your groundhog craft.